Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Wild Bites. Now it's been a while, but I must say today we have hit the jackpot as it is such wonderful weather. And to be honest, I haven't seen weather this sunny since well before winter. Now I know this has been a particularly tough winter for many people this year, however spring is well on its way as we are now in the end of February. And there's lots of wildlife to be found. We're down here in a Tamar Valley to try and film some wildlife.
Now sure, the biodiversity here in the UK may not be as rich as that featured in my previous series, such as Madagascar, Botswana or Peru. Nevertheless, there is still plenty of amazing wildlife around. You just need to know where to find it.
So yes, the past few months haven't really been busy for us at all, but they have been busy for some. Camera traps. Now, there's several stations set across Cornwall and Devon where we're hoping to get some really cool wildlife, and they are already doing a really good job. We've already got some great results. So our traps have been out throughout the winter and will be out for another couple of months. Hopefully we'll start seeing more wildlife as we encroach further into spring. Okay, so we're back here in my house in eastern Cornwall, and we've reviewed all the footage from our camera traps throughout the winter months, and I can happily say we've got some really exciting results, and I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. So what seemed like a surprise to me was that our most frequent sighting, besides rats, was red deer. Now I don't often see red deer around here in Cornwall, and out of the native species they're probably ones I see the least often, but here in front of the cameras we've actually got some really nice videos. So here's one of a red deer hind actually taking a nap in front of the camera, which was particularly wholesome to watch, so I really enjoyed that. But we also caught stags as well. Now stags often hang around in small herds with other males known as bachelor herds, and here in this video you can see two young stags actually practicing their combat skills in time for the rutting season, which takes place in autumn. Now rutting is where males will compete for access to females. Speaking of the devil, we have a herd of red deer just outside our car. We're just pulling into the estate and I'm trying to get a few videos and pictures of them, but I'm having to hip shot it. But guys, isn't that just stunning? So that is a small herd of hinds. So hinds is the name of a female red deer. It's not a doe, which people most commonly think. But to be honest, this is the closest I've ever been to red deer. They're usually incredibly skittish. So it may come as a surprise as to why red deer are so cautious. They're the largest land mammal in the UK, yet they have no natural predators here. But this wasn't the case about 500 years ago. You would have had animals such as wolves, which would constantly be hunting them. But now they're just running away from predators that no longer exist in the UK. However, that instinct still remains. So now humans are the top predator of the red deer. We're the only ones keeping their populations under control. Now speaking of top carnivores, we were also lucky enough to catch what is currently the UK's apex predator, the red fox. Now people viewing this video from areas like Eastern and Northern Europe or Canada or USA may be surprised at the idea that we consider a red fox, which is quite a small carnivore, to be our apex predator. And well, in those regions that I just mentioned, the red fox is also present, but so are much larger carnivores such as bears, wolves and wolverine. And whilst those species would have been present in the UK many hundreds of years ago, they are no longer here, and the red fox is what remains. Now you could say the red fox was able to keep a foothold here in the UK because of its ability to adapt to a wide variation of environments, and we're seeing a big increase in urban foxes as well, so they're incredibly adaptable animals, red foxes. Now probably one of my favourite things that we caught, which is another predator, but this time it's not a mammal, it's a bird, and we caught several videos of tawny owls. Now tawny owls are probably the most common owl species in the UK, and you can often hear them just outside. They're incredibly noisy. Two of the regions had both red foxes and tawny owls, which suggests that those two regions ecologically are in good health, as those are two apex predators in that environment. And when we see all the videos of, say, like rabbits and other prey species, which I'll show you in a minute, you won't be surprised as to why there are a multitude of predators here. So those were just some of my favourite videos we caught over the winter, and considering winter is a time of year where our native animals are least active, I was particularly pleased with what we got. And it certainly makes me look forward to spring when more animals come out of hibernation. Some of these animals could include hedgehogs and to some extent badgers, although badgers don't hibernate to the intensity that they do, say, further north, due to it being warmer down in this region. But in the meantime, please enjoy the rest of the footage that our camera traps caught over winter, which will be appearing in a few seconds, We'll be setting out our camera traps shortly to see what we can capture over spring. So thanks for watching, enjoy the upcoming footage, and I'll see you guys soon.